Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have more battles that I did on Twitch, and I actually climbed really well with this team. So the team is going to be similar to the original team I was using, but it's going to be Florges with Snorlax and Gyarados. So instead of the Excadrill that I had on, I think, the first video in the Master Premier Classic, I'm having Gyarados. So this way, we're not double weak to fighting in the back, and Gyarados still does well against Metagross, right? Arguably better than Excadrill does, depending on shield advantage. And yeah, I mean, I think it's a great team. Obviously, you don't have to you don't have to worry about Waterfall Gyarados like you would with Excadrill with the Gyarados. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on for us, and we'll see how these battles play out. So we're gonna go ahead and switch in. They do bring in their Dragonite right now. I'm gonna go ahead and threaten the possible outrage. I do charge up and throw this attack. They do not shield it. That's fine. We're gonna be able to throw another Body Slam. And they're not going to shield that, of course. I mean, they're already down a shield. They don't want to shield. We're trying to get to another one. We barely don't get to it. And I think I decide to let this one go. I do. And it is going to be superpower, so that will KO me. A Dragon Claw wouldn't have KO'd me, but that's fine. We're going to bring in this Florges, and I'm going to rely on Gyarados now. Up a shield. We'll see if Gyarados can do it. A little bit of energy advantage. We do farm down that Dragonite right now. And in comes their own Waterfall Gyarados. So at least it's not Dragon Breath, right? So they're going to be able to throw an attack. I do go ahead and shield it. I am expecting an Aqua Tail. I do expect that bait, but they actually do go for the Crunch. Maybe go for the debuff. I'm going to go ahead and throw a Crunch myself. And we'll see what they decide to do. They let it go. No debuff, unfortunately, but that's fine. I could just throw Aqua Tails now. I am going to go ahead and commit the shield. And it is going to be an Aqua Tail. Yep, makes sense. So I do throw my Aqua Tail right now into their Gyarados. This will be enough to KO if they let it go, and they do let it go. And in comes Togekiss, and because they have a shield, I can't throw an attack, and we both KO each other at the same time. So it's going to be a tie, better than a loss, right? So we'll take it. Let's move on to the next one. We have Florges into Excadrill. This, of course, is not a good matchup. Now, to be honest, you could probably stay in with Florges and throw Moonblast because it does about half. It's not a terrible matchup for the Florges. It's obviously better than if they had Metagross and Magnezone, right? But we do go ahead and switch out. They're going to go ahead and charge up energy and then switch into Dragonite. Okay, so we're going to threaten. I think we take this, and I don't think it's a superpower, is it? It is actually a superpower, okay. So, but we still get off the Body Slam. Now, this could be an outrage, so they might want to shield this one up, and they do. So at least we get shield advantage. Unfortunately, I don't get off that Body Slam, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and bring in this Florges right now. Excadrill or Steel types in general in the lead are tough. Not because they beat Florges, but because if they have that, then usually there's a Dragon type in the back, as we see right now with this Dragonite. So, Dragonite does well against Waterfall Gyarados, can do well against Snorlax as well. We're farming up for days. We go ahead and throw the Disarming Voice. It will be enough to KO, so we're going to go ahead and throw this Disarming Voice. And we do have a lot of energy. They throw an attack immediately with the Excadrill. I do go ahead and commit a shield because the Moonblast will get it very, very low if they don't shield it. Like, extremely low, right? So we do go ahead and throw the Moonblast, and we do get them low, and we switch into Gyarados. They switch out into their Dragon Breath Gyarados. Uh-oh. That is not good. Obviously, Dragon Breath is doing neutral damage towards us, whereas our Waterfall damage is resisted, and we're even on shields. No debuff, which is what we were hoping for. I do go ahead and just throw this Aqua Tail. They are farming up. I do throw this Aqua Tail, and they do go ahead and shield that. Makes sense. And they do go for an attack. Do I shield this? I think I have to. No, I actually let that. Okay, I let that one go. And I bring. Oh yeah, I bring in Florges to go for the farm down. That's right. So I let one attack go, and I have to let it go because I'm like, if they get off an attack with the Excadrill, I'm in trouble. So unfortunately, they actually get to another attack with Gyarados. I remember this battle. So we almost farm down. They bring in the Excadrill. We immediately click on the Disarming Voice. I lost track of energy during this battle. And then we're able to win that one. Crazy game. It's difficult with the Steel type in the lead. But we're able to overcome it and take that. Good game to my opponent. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. We have Florges, and my opponent has Dragonite. This is a great matchup. Usually when there's a Dragon in the lead, there's at least one Steel in the back. In comes Snorlax. So when Snorlax save swaps, you do have to chip and dip, right? So they're going to be able to throw an attack, and we're going to go ahead and take it. And I do throw the Moonblast. Now, against regular Snorlax, I think it's good to throw the Moonblast. Against Shadow, I think it's better to throw the Disarming Voice because it is a Shadow and they take more damage. So usually, from my experience, they do shield. So I think throwing the Disarming Voice would have made more sense. But that's okay. We threw the Moonblast, and we're going to go ahead and throw this Body Slam into the Snorlax. Throwing another Body Slam into the Snorlax. They are down a shield. We do got to keep that in mind. That is really good for us, right? And yeah, one more Body Slam maybe after the Lex will do it. But let's see. They're going to go ahead and throw an attack, and it's going to be a superpower. So much damage. They do throw another attack, but I can shield this. I do have to win switch. I mean, we need the Florges on that Dragonite, no doubt about it. But they actually do switch into the Dragonite, so I'm going to save my energy with Snorlax and bring in the Florges. They're going to be able to throw an attack. Superpower is resisted, but yeah, still, it's from a Shadow. Dragonite, it still does a lot. Look how much damage that did. We're going to go ahead and throw the Disarming Voice right now. They are debuffed. This is a Shadow. I was thinking this might KO, and it is enough to KO. And plus, we have another one in case they shielded. We could have gotten off another one. Actually, we don't have another one. But they bring in Ursaluna, which Ursaluna is a Pokemon I wanted to try myself. Very cool. But at least we get off with the Disarming Voice. So we do have Waterfall Gyarados, which is great for us. The only thing is we'd probably get KO'd from a Thunder Punch. So we do have to shield, and we have to hope they don't get the 2 Thunder Punch attacks. But I don't think they do. We go ahead and shield this one up. And we just throw the Aqua Tail. This will obviously be enough to KO, no problem. And they do go ahead and shield that. And I just go ahead and switch into my Snorlax to go for the superpower right away because I was concerned that they would get to another attack, but I actually don't think they do with the Ursaluna, so I could have farmed down with the Gyarados. I don't think they get to another Thunder Punch, but I was concerned with it. Either way, it's fine because we could farm down. We do survive a Body Slam, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played to my opponent, able to take that one, but we did have a great lead, right? So moving on, we do have Florges into Haxorus. This is fantastic. We resist every move Haxorus has. They do have to switch out, and they're going to go ahead and do that into Snorlax. Snorlax is probably the best save swap in this meta, so a lot of times when there's a Dragon lead, and I have my Florges, they're switching right out. They're pivoting out into Snorlax. So now, because this is a non-shadow, definitely want to throw the Moonblast, so Moonblast and dip, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. So now I am ahead in health, right? So looking pretty good. We're charging up. They're going to be able to throw an attack at us. And it is going to be a superpower. So they actually throw the superpower. So because they threw a superpower, my superpower should KO. So I am throwing a superpower as well. So it does KO, and they know shield. And in comes Haxorus. They're definitely committing to the farm down, so I will be able to get off a Body Slam here. I think I go for a superpower after this. If I'm able to get there. I think I try to. No, never mind, I don't. Okay. I go for the Body Slam. Rather throw 2 Body Slams and 1 superpower. Maybe I could have made the superpower. It doesn't really matter. They're going to be able to counter us down. And of course, we do have the Florges for the Haxorus that we will be bringing in. And they do switch out into Metagross, and we have a Gyarados. And this is basically hard counter towards my opponent. We can go ahead and take this. Going to be, even if it's a Psychic, but it is going to be a Meteor Mash. I think I've seen 1 Psychic Metagross this season. We're going to go ahead and throw the bait right now. Even if they call it, it doesn't matter. So we do go ahead and throw it, and they do go ahead and shield it, which is fine for us. Now we do have to shield this because this will be enough to KO. Even though we resist Meteor Mash, it's still a powerful move, and Metagross has a strong attack, right? So we're definitely going to throw the Aqua Tail now. Aqua Tail should be enough to pick up the KO. If it's not, it's like 1 Waterfall away from KOing it. And it does KO, and in comes Haxorus. We let this go. We have the Florges chilling in the back. So yeah, hard counter towards my opponent. And they're going to concede that. That's going to be a great game, very well played to my opponent. And I believe we have one more battle in this video. It's going to be Florges into Mamoswine. Okay, so very interesting matchup. I think I do bait the Disarming Voice here because Mamoswine is really frail. So it can't take many hits, and yeah, they do get off their attack first. I think that was a CMP tie. I am baiting the Moonblast, so we are going for Disarming Voice. I can take 1, so I'm going to go ahead and take 1, and I do go ahead and throw the Disarming Voice right now, and they do go ahead and shield it, so that worked out well for me. And we get off our Moonblast now, which will get the Mamoswine low, so we're going to go ahead and throw it, and they let it go. And I think I let this go. No, never mind, I shield it. Okay, I shield it. So I'm going to go ahead and shield that Avalanche, and we're going to be able to throw this Disarming Voice, which will be enough to KO the Mamoswine. So we're going to be able to take switch there, and even on shields. You'll love to see it. In comes Conkeldurr. So, we do get the Disarming Voice, which is really nice, and at least Snorlax gets to avoid Conkeldurr, and those Stone Edge will do a lot to Gyarados, but look how low they are, though. That Disarming Voice was huge because they only get to 1 Stone Edge. So yes, I am going to go ahead and shield it, but they only get to 1. Which is really good for us, and they're going to bring in their Gyarados with Dragon Breath. We're going to switch into the Snorlax, looking pretty good. Now they're going to be able to go for an attack. I would say that the Summoning Voice from the Florges into Conkeldurr definitely mattered. They go for the Crunch, maybe going for the debuff, but that is totally fine. We're going to be able to throw this Body Slam with the Snorlax right now. And that is going to pick up the shield, makes sense, and we do get off another one. We just want to get it low. And yeah, this will get it low. Very nice. One more Body Slam obviously will KO, but I don't think we get there. Yeah, they're going to be able to throw an attack, but we can Waterfall that down and go for an attack against the Conkeldurr, and I think that's what we go for. No, never mind. I don't know if they undercharged that or that just didn't KO. That's right, we survived it. I totally forgot about that. And now we can bring in Gyarados, and they can't get to Stone Edge. Stone Edge probably wouldn't KO anyway. I know it's stronger than Rock Slide, but I don't think it KOs. But either way, that's going to be a great video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.